Right, let's get chapter 10 finished, shall we? It's been a blinding chapter so far. Lucky's anger ebbed away at her words because she was right. His whole life, that was exactly how he'd felt. So what, he said. So have you always been this rubbish? I guess so, he sighed. Anything physical. I'm terrible. What about you? Isn't it weird how good you are? Have you always been this good at fighting? She looked suspicious for a moment, and then a smile flashed across her face. It was the first time he'd seen her smile, and it was like seeing a comet in the night. Yeah, she said, I was always good. How did you learn? Taught myself. Me and Frolics. We grew up in the human worlds. Frolics might look big and scary, but he's not much use in a real fight. And they always seem to happen wherever we went. So I had to learn to defend myself. Good bit of information about Bixer and Frolics there. That must have been hard. At least I learned. Lots of Axxa never did. You should see how hard it is for them. She paused and then jabbed the battered punch bag. You don't know the astral martial arts, do you? The what? The way I was fighting just now. Astral martial arts. Lucky shook his head. Of course not. Why would I? But I think my mother did. Yeah, I saw her. She was good. Where did she learn? I wish I knew. He bit his lip. The more he found out about his mother, the less she seemed like the suburban mum he'd always known, with her baking trays and apron. What is astral martial arts anyway? Fighting like the stars, said Bixer. They're the most powerful thing there is. So if we want to be powerful, we should be like them. She took up position on the mat again. We have 12 styles of combat based on the 12 signs of the zodiac that were originally seen from Earth. You know about Earth? Said Lucky, surprised. Course we do. That's where we started out from too. We travelled further than you groundlings. We evolved a little on the way, but we all began on the same planet Earth. That's why the 12 star systems of this galaxy are named after those constellations. Do they really not teach you anything in those stupid human skulls? Doesn't seem like it, Lucky had to admit. Well, if you know the signs of the zodiac, that's the star. There's a different fighting style for each sign, from Aries the ram to Pisces the fish. She began to move again, to move in the mesmerizing way, flowing like a fish through water. Is that Pisces? Guessed Lucky. See, you do know something. Now get up and help me train. No, he protested. I don't know. I don't even know my mother did. I didn't even know my mother did until the shadow guards. His words tailed away. It was too painful to say out loud. He closed his eyes, the hole in his heart burning with the memory of her loss. All this time, Bixer didn't say a word. She was totally silent as the fire burned and burned in Lucky's heart. At last he opened his eyes, and to his surprise, she stuck out her hand and helped him to his feet. Look, she sighed, it's true that you're terrible, but I really need a training partner. You just have to do what I tell you. And now I know how bad you are, I'll try not to break you. What'd you say? Bixer, I hate fighting, Lucky said, shifting uncomfortably on the mat. It's my least favourite thing ever. Imagine the thing you hate most. Okay, I get it. So here's the deal. You say you want to go to the war zone to find your dad, but you don't know the first thing about it, do you? You don't even know what's out there. So if you help me with my training, you might just get some answers. Ooh. Lucky's heart skipped a beat. You'll help me? She shrugged. I might answer your questions if you help me with my training. Do we have a deal? He took a deep, deep breath, braced himself. Okay, he said at last. We have a deal. Super chapter. I mean, the clues that SF said is throwing us, amazing. The aliens evolved like humans. I don't think they're that different. I could have got this wrong, and it was Harry, I think, who said it, but I think the horns and the hooves, they're just disguises. I really, really, really Can't wait to find out more. Just before we finish this chapter and I give you some questions, I'm going to show you the next we have got number 9 now of the Astraeus. The wolf threatens each one of us. The Astraeus of the hearth cannot protect us from it, for it shatters every home. So we've seen another one of the 12 Astraeuses, and this is the Astraeus of the hearth. Hearth often means home, inside of you. Chapter 11 next week. I can't wait to see what happens. Look at the questions below in my description. Really interested to see your thoughts on it. I really think that Lucky is very, very, very special, and there's big things to come from him.